think of few other foods that most of us consume every day that are the subject of such huge oppositions and controversies as milk.
For me, it should be raw milk. It doesn't need to go through all these processes, but it tastes sweet. It tastes nothing like the stuff that we get out of plastic bottles with different coloured lids.
When we do samples at farmers market, we invite people to taste the milk, and it's interesting. The older generation will say, "Wow, I haven't tasted milk like this for years," and the younger generation will say, "Wow, I've never tasted milk like this."
There are different types of systems for producing milk. You have extensive grazing systems, or you have high input house systems, and one is not necessarily better than the other. Welfare on one is not necessarily better than the other. Health is not better on one than the other.
A lot of the milk that we buy is multiple farms. It's pooled milk. It's been standardised. It's been homogenised.
I think what the UK can do really well on food is produce high quality, excellent stuff with great stories behind it.
But the farmers pay the cost, that they get chewed over and spat out at the end of that system, and we're seeing about 1,000 dairy farmers a year leave that system.
Raw milk is about 8 to 10 times the price of shop milk. Either
8 to 10 times.
8 to 10 times the price, and either it's 8 to 10 times better, or farmers are being badly shortchanged.
The one that gets me is next time you go in a big supermarket, look at the difference between 2 pints of milk and 4 pints of milk. There's not much in there.
My concern is that it may go the other way, and it may end up providing milk for those that can afford it at the expense of food for those who can't. That's up to us as a global community how we handle it.
As someone who spends a lot of time speaking to dairy farmers, walking around dairy farms, we have exceptionally high standards of dairying in this country. Our farmers are excellent, some of the best in the world.
All the other foods that we eat have got another purpose. Meat is muscle, eggs are fertility, salads are plants, but milk and honey are the only two foods that are designed as foods. People don't respect their food, and if they respected the food, they would be healthier and there'd be less food waste.